Kowloon Tong has long been known as one of Hong Kong's wealthiest neighborhoods, but that's just part of the story. If you've ever wondered why Kowloon Tong is full of low-density homes, here's why. Before the luxury homes, before the Band 1 schools, there was the Garden City. In the 1920s, English businessman Montague Ede brought the idea of the Garden City to Kowloon Tong. The concept came from urban planner Sir Ebenezer Howard's Garden City movement, which was started in an effort to mix the greenery of the countryside with the convenience of city life. That influence is still visible today in Kowloon Tong's broad streets and homes. So we're visiting Pavilia Rosa, a new luxury, low-density development with a garden-inspired design. Today's apartment is a show flat for Unit D2 across the 5th and 6th floors. The duplex offers 3 bedrooms and 3 ensuite bathrooms. On the lower floor is an open layout for the living and dining areas. There's also a bedroom, closed kitchen, conservatory, and a 16-square-foot utility platform. Combined with the conservatory, that number is around 90 square feet. The upper floor contains the rest areas, with a large family room. It's sandwiched between the master suite and another bedroom. In the master suite is a 25-square-foot balcony. According to the developer, different areas of the home make up a part of a collective garden. The development's interiors were designed by interior designer Lillian Wu. Some of her projects include Rosewood hotels across Asia and a Rosewood property in Vancouver. Note that this show flat has been sold, but with that being said, it's still worth exploring as it's one of the few brand new projects that Kowloon Tong has seen in years. Keep watching for the price. So right outside the home, starting off, we have a 3-in-1 artist lock. This is a smart door lock for added security, and that takes us to the front door over here, which already you can see this garden theme very prominently featured. So on this handle, we have this kind of floral design going on, and then there's also metallic finishes for that more contemporary feel. As you enter the living room and dining room, over here on the side there is a full-height shoe storage corner, which is perfect for if you have a large family or a lot of friends and families and clients coming over. We close that. So the living and dining areas combined are around 340 square feet in size. It feels very warm and inviting. There's a lot of amber tones and a lot of curved pieces. Despite all these rich textures, however, it doesn't feel very claustrophobic. It actually feels quite open thanks to these high ceilings, which are not often found in Hong Kong. So to the side, here we have a large round 8-seater. It's a more traditional choice in Chinese dining. Now, if you want to visually streamline the space, however, I would personally still go for a round table just for that sense of unity, but I would instead choose perhaps a 6-seater for that smaller size. I do like the light fixtures from this ring chandelier to the contemporary string of lights. And right by the table is the Rosa Lounge, a sort of place for you to enjoy your wine with your friends, your family. For me personally, I would use it more as a space for wine storage, and I would bring over the drink to the table instead and enjoy it there. So this is the kitchen next to the dining room. Now over here it has a typical galley layout. It's around 100 square feet in size, and typically galley layouts are a little bit narrower, but over here that doesn't seem to be an issue. To work with the space given, there's a ton of built-in appliances like a dishwasher and the Miele oven. Some noteworthy features include the full-height Master Cool wine cooler and vacuum seal drawer. The kitchen also features a 4-burner hob with both gas and electric burners. This allows for both Chinese and Western-style cooking. Meanwhile, next to the kitchen, the washer and dryer are in the utility room. Past the kitchen is a 6-metre-high conservatory. It's dual access with links to the kitchen and living room. Along with the 16-square-foot utility platform, this space is around 90 square feet. So past this concealed door, we have the first bedroom. Now this space is around 130 square feet in total, and it is next to the living room. And so as a result, noise levels may be slightly louder, but with that being said, it is still pretty cozy in here, and you do have your very own ensuite bathroom, just like the bedrooms upstairs. And now a timber staircase with glass balustrades and a marble front step lead you upstairs. So as we enter the upper floor, over here this is the family room. It's around 200 square feet in size. As you can see, it's designed in quite a Western style. You have a ton of bookshelves just in the other room and in this room, and it's styled kind of like a home library, so it has a very studious atmosphere. In the center right here, there's a table so your kids can do their homework. Then over here, separated by a sliding door, is where the sort of established home library is. And so you have end-to-end bookshelves, shelves on the top, shelves on the bottom, and this would be a really great space to while away your afternoons, or also have it be a multi-purpose space. Also note that there's a window right here, and so that brings in a lot of natural light into this space that's sort of covered on either side. On my left is the master suite, and on my right is a final bedroom. So let's head on over to the master suite first. So the master suite is around 250 square feet in size combined, and over here you can see again a blend of classic design and also these garden motifs, from this blooming chandelier overhead to the wavy headboard, but then you also have things like this coffered ceiling and these very classic wall sconces. But what excites me the most, genuinely, is the mattress on this king-size bed. This is a Hästens mattress, so it's essentially an ultra-luxury Swedish bedding brand, and even the Swedish royals use it. Celebrities like Angelina Jolie, Tom Cruise, Drake. During the shooting of Oppenheimer, Emily Blunt gifted Cillian Murphy a Hästens pillow because she thought he needed sleep. The master bedroom also comes with a 25 square foot balcony. So now we enter the master ensuite. Now over here, it's quite a streamlined layout. Everything kind of goes from start to finish like that. You have your dual vanity and also mirrored storage just to work with the space, and that gives you a little extra space to store your toiletries. And then over here is your doorless shower and your bathtub, your fitted bathtub to relax and unwind in. Now the shower, given the space and the layout, is a little bit narrower, but that being said, the overall feel is still quite grand from this marble finish here. There were also luxury amenities like a heated towel rack and even a mini skincare fridge to keep products fresh. The final bedroom is around 133 square feet in size with its own bedroom and ensuite bathroom. Under New World development, Pavilia Rosa is an 8-story tower featuring 109 units. Located on 28 Rose Street, the project has 5 types of layouts with a focus on 3 to 4 bedroom apartments and duplexes. It offers 66 car parking spaces, which is equivalent to a little over 1 space for every 2 units. For the transaction details of the unit toured in this video, it's time to visit the Squarefoot app and click into the New Home section. Unit D2 was sold in early June for 48.15 million Hong Kong dollars, around 30,000 Hong Kong dollars per square foot. As of mid-June, the development has generated nearly 2.7 billion Hong Kong dollars in sales, which easily covers the original purchase price of the site at around 2.075 billion Hong Kong dollars in total. In one notable transaction, a 4-bedroom rooftop unit was sold for 91.44 million Hong Kong dollars this month. At around 56,800 Hong Kong dollars per square foot, it broke the record high for luxury pre-sale apartments in 2026, underscoring demand in the luxury real estate market. To date, around 60 units have been sold, with 49 units remaining. It's the latest project in New World Development's Pavilia Collection series, which has previously covered neighborhoods like Tai Wai, Kai Tak, North Point, and Wong Chuk Hang, among others. So how does it stack up with previous developments? Let's turn to Deepwater Pavilia in Wong Chuk Hang. It's one of the series' newest luxury developments released last year. The first phase offers 447 units, while the second phase features 378, which is 825 units in total. We're going to focus on Phase 1, as this project offers a similar range of layouts to Pavilia Rosa, with 2 to 5 bedrooms. On the Squarefoot app are Deepwater Pavilia's transactions. In one of their most recent examples, a 3-bedroom apartment, Flat C in Tower 1A of Deepwater Pavilia's first phase, was sold for around 38.9 million Hong Kong dollars at 1,083 square feet. That's around 35,920 Hong Kong dollars per square foot. This price per square foot is slightly higher than that of D2. Despite being a little smaller than it in size, however, the flat at Deepwater Pavilia is located on a higher floor, which may offer more expansive views. In terms of location, it's also right above the Wong Chuk Hang MTR station. This may be more convenient for those who work on Hong Kong Island, as it's just a few stations from Central. As of the 23rd of June this year, Pavilia Rosa has released 2 batches of units. The first price list was released in early June for 44 flats. This batch featured 6 one-bedroom apartments and 38 two-bedroom apartments. They range from 298 to 586 square feet and were priced from around 9.86 million Hong Kong dollars to $20.5 million post-discounts. That's around 30,800 to 37,500 Hong Kong dollars per square foot. The discounted average price per square foot was 33,816 Hong Kong dollars. An additional 28 units were released afterwards on the 12th of June, testing the market with a slightly higher per square foot price. Here, the average discounted price was 35,920 Hong Kong dollars per square foot. These flats were also in 1 to 2 bedroom layouts. Prices ranged from around 9.5 million Hong Kong dollars to over $19 million after discounts. Discounted prices per square foot varied between around $29,670 to $36,120 per square foot. According to the developer, the prices on future price lists may be increased due to the project's popularity. What about the other first-time projects in the area? Now let's turn to a similar development, Park College. Located less than 10 minutes away by car, this project is another new, single-story luxury development in Kowloon Tong. It was developed by Hästens Construction and completed in mid-2025. Although it only offers 11 units compared to Pavilia Rosa's 109, it still has an emphasis on low-density living, and it's also 8 stories tall. While Pavilia Rosa offers a wider range of units from around 300 square feet, both developments still have a focus on 3 to 4 bedroom layouts. For example, Pavilia Rosa features 64 3 to 4 bedroom units out of 109. This translates to around 58.7% of its apartments, the largest ratio of its 5 layouts offered. Meanwhile, 9 out of 11 Park College units offer 3 to 4 bedrooms. That's around 82% of the project's units. In one of Park College's most recent transactions, a 6th floor Unit B with 3 bedrooms was sold for 60 million Hong Kong dollars in late May. This translates to around 41,000 Hong Kong dollars per square foot. In other words, it's around 36.7% higher than Unit D2 at Pavilia Rosa, which was sold for around 30,000 Hong Kong dollars per square foot. Part of the price difference may come down to floor level. The Park College unit is 1 floor higher than the Pavilia Rosa unit. In low-rise luxury projects where both are 11 stories tall, a 1-floor gap could have some impact on the pricing. Another possible reason is that there's only 2 units on the 6th floor of Park College. This may mean greater privacy overall for residents. Nonetheless, there's still overlap in the development's price ranges, given that both are situated in a location close to top schools and the MTR. This will likely appeal to the same buyer demographic of wealthy families. For parents on a budget hoping to move to a good school net for their child, there are lower-priced alternatives nearby. A 2-minute walk away from Pavilia Rosa, Begonia Court is a second-hand development built in 1959. It's another low-density development with 48 units ranging from around 910 to 1,360 square feet. According to Squarefoot data, the development's latest transaction took place in December last year. This was for Flat 20, which is over 1,300 square feet in size. It was sold for 13.5 million Hong Kong dollars for under 10,000 Hong Kong dollars per square foot. This gives us a useful nearby benchmark for buyers prioritizing both location and school nets. Pavilia Rosa is set to offer facilities including a swimming pool and a multi-purpose banquet hall. We've also checked on the monthly management fees, but they have yet to be announced based on the latest available information. For everyday shopping or dining, the shopping mall Festival Walk is less than a 5-minute drive away and is around 10 minutes away on foot or by bus. This mall is directly connected to the Kowloon Tong MTR station, a major interchange. In terms of location, Pavilia Rosa is also close to top schools. For instance, Diocesan Boys School is less than 15 minutes away by car and under 20 minutes by bus. Australian International School Hong Kong is less than 10 minutes by car and around 15 minutes by train. This would be convenient for families prioritizing an address close to both work and school. It's around 20 minutes by car to Central and a little over 15 minutes to Tsim Sha Tsui. Well, that's it for the end of this video today. What I liked about this home was that it was able to feel so luxury and so grand, but also able to make that feel like a home. And I feel like that strikes a really great balance. So if you liked this home as well, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Squarefoot for more home tours like this. Follow the Squarefoot app or website for similar homes, and we will see you in the next video. Bye!